Dejon Paul basically got into a squabble with a rapper named Big Swift, and as soon as Dejon started to have the upper hand in the battle, he basically knocked dude down, and he was jumping on top of him to continue to pound him out. Pause. And right then and there, Rosecrans Vic, he might be streaming on Kick soon. I'm gonna steal a joke from the Reddit because he was kicking. He ran up with the accuracy, bonked him one time, and then just straight banged him again. I thought, damn, Shorty about to have a concussion. I don't think it went that way, but
it was like a soft kick.
Well, no, it's like he pushed the buttons wrong in the Street Fighter combo, and he just he missed it.
Because if he would have booted him for real, you would have seen it.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, Dejon was fine. Missed.
So. Yeah, but how can he sue Power 106? Was the dude working on the behalf of Power 106?
The answer is yes. But beyond that,
rolling loud.
Beyond that, I think it's important to note at this point.
Well, shout out to Adam. You dodged one.
I wasn't there that day.
No, but here's the thing. So Rosecrans Vic has removed Power 106 and Brown Bag from his Instagram bio.
I feel like that's not him getting fired. I feel like that's him trying to avoid getting fired or trying to keep attention off of Power 106. Although,
last night, the Homer Simpson bush, he's just gonna
I think in his head that's how it's gonna work. Yeah.
Oh, that guy? I don't know who he is.
Dejon went on record on stream last night and said that he is suing, but he also tried to make it sound like he wasn't gonna press criminal charges against Rosecrans Vic, which I feel like would be kind of necessary if you wanted to sue his employer.
Most likely, it actually helps a civil lawsuit considerably if you file criminal charges first.
Right. When I started to feel like I wasn't going to get sued by Jay Reed around the time that I realized there was no police report filed. It's going to be a lot more difficult to have a police report at that point.
Right.
But pretty wild situation. And I believe, so there was a moment where, because I DM Big Swift right after, he responds, sends me a couple of voice notes, and it sounded like he was down to come on this podcast. It turns out that's not the case. You're actually friends with him. What's your read on the situation? Because I believe you spoke to him.
Yeah, so shouts to Big Swift 562. Solid dude. You feel me?
Where is he actually from?
He's from the Southeast LA. You feel me?
562, I think Long Beach, though.
That's the same. It's right next to Long Beach, bro. Like all those towns like Cerritos and Downey and Paramount.
Okay.
That's all the 562.
How's he feeling? Because there's two ways to look at it. One,
he got his ass whooped by a straight goon. It's a rap for him.
But his homies jumped right in and dominated the situation.
You got dropped by a fruit basket.
If he had a couple more seconds there, he might have reversed the takedown and been on top of him, beating his ass. We don't get to find out how that fight might have gone because Rosecrans Vic and all these other guys jumped in, right?
The time you had to show your ass
didn't look great. Yeah.
Hey, what if
Dejon don't even got a squabble? He just is
but he uses weight. He uses weight really well.
He uses weight. You have to understand that the other dude didn't know what he was doing.
And then he for sure didn't have
he backed up on his back foot.
Yeah.
And if you don't know how to fight off your back foot and you get rushed, you're gonna fall.
Dejon got in the stance instantly. You feel me? Yeah, he did exactly what you said.
And he leaning back the whole time like what do you momentum is to fall.
What do you do if Dejon's on top of you, you're on the ground, you feel me? Like you're getting dropped it. Yeah, I know he's about and he like whispers in your ear like I'm taking it afterwards.
I'm gonna give you an F.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you get an F and then you get a D.
I'm not gonna give you a D in more ways than one. Little bitch.
Yeah, he calls you a bitch.
I hate the idea of this dude losing his entire street reputation on the back of like a 5-second exchange.
Why we
drunk at Rolling Loud?
Why do you say we don't fight those people?
Nobody's gonna get accused of a hate crime from a straight up thing. And it would even be hard for him to press charges because
this is why
that looks like mutual combat. When I see that video, that's mutual combat.
That was mutual combat.
There's no lawsuit there.
Listen, you don't squabble with a gay dude because that's a man too. And if they
lose, it's a hate crime. If they beat you up,
it's over with.
It's over with.
Yeah, high risk, low reward fade.
Yeah,
certainly.
For sure.
High risk, low reward.
Stripes are not in.
It'd be like if I beat you up. You feel me? Like you just like
nah. You got beat up. Like you're more of a straight up dude. Like you can get beat up at Lush, and it's like, all right, maybe it's Lush, but whatever.
I'm pretty.
People in the streets, in the squabble world. Oh, we got to make squabble world.
That's what I was saying.
In squabble world, you take an L to a gay. That's not looked upon so kindly. That's what I take of what I know from living in squabble world for so long.
Yeah.
Squabble Angeles.
Well, here's the problem, man. Like that, I think that people are upset because Big Swift 562 raps about street activities. You feel me? And his persona is built on that. From all my interactions, really liked the guy a lot. He seemed like he was with the shits, you feel me? Like he half black, half Mexican, roll with the essays, but he's acts like he black and look like he black. You feel me? And that's was my perception. And he's cool as you feel
That's
me?
like Drake.
Yeah. Same type of situation. Like
well,
but he wound up like the thing is if you call yourself
with Dejon on top of him.
If you call yourself the Southeast Trophy, you feel me?
And
like
that hard thing you felt was not.
That wasn't a flick.
See, I think there's a comeback. I would encourage Big Swift to not let Dejon ruin your fucking career, bro. No. And stop. Don't be discouraged, and don't let even if certain people don't fuck with you or certain late man, just stay on the grind, get your shit back.
It's over with.
Like, see,
you know what? You next, bitch.
No.
Immediately, he did a podcast talking about it.
No, he didn't, right?
Yeah,
no.
Dejon did.
Yeah,
my
Dejon.
head is still hurting.
Well, yeah, but that's a whole other thing because he's trying to get that corporate paper.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a dude that's already openly doing lawsuits, not a street dude, you don't care to have the reputation, who gives a this is a huge opportunity to come up. Plus, you already beefing with the radio stations.
Yeah.
You already hate Power 106.
And specifically beefed with
Rosecrans Vic.
No, with the radio stations hiring Hispanics, but then also Rosecrans Vic specifically.
Yeah.
But his number one thing that he first got a name for on No Jumper and whatnot was the fact that he was talking about how Power 106 only hires Hispanic people and barely has any black hosts.
Right.
I mean, you could look at this situation and be like, damn, this is the culmination of a situation in which he's kind of almost having his point proven because he's presumably going to make this out like this was anti-black racism in some way, right?
With a tinge of homophobia.
You feel me?
And I think that's what puts it over the edge right there is the homophobia. Like, now here's the another fucked up thing. Rosecrans Vic now he did some bunk like from all accounts like it's not cool to jump in like you could have like pushed Dejon and he would have rolled like a 8-ball down the block. You feel me?
Rosecrans Vic, we got
get
to
him
see,
off your boy for sure. You ain't have to kick him though.
People don't know though that like we've been around Rosecrans Vic a million times. We've never seen any violence coming from him. So that's why him going straight for the multiple head kicks was like, damn, Vic, all right.
Not only that, like one of the most stand-up dudes. You feel me? Like no smut on his name professionally whatsoever when it comes to like that I've seen in Rosecrans Vic dealing with the hip hop scene in Los Angeles and his career in radio and all that. See nothing but him being a stand-up guy. So if this were going to compromise his career, it's like, damn, Dejon really is like he like Bane. Yeah. He's like a top supervillain in this motherfucker, bro.
I mean, he's been dying for a lawsuit so bad that he fabricated getting shot at No Jumper. This is a situation in which, to me, it looks pretty open and shut that he's got a case. I may be a gay guy,
but that wasn't no AI. You feel me? Like, yeah, it's going up. Like,
yo, my boy, damn. So from what you saw though, Luce, would you say that Big Swift's reputation has been permanently damaged, or
no? See, the thing is when not only you lose, you let a gay guy get on top of you. You know what I'm saying? It's over with. Like, chop that up.
I hope he can make it come back. No, I hope he can.
The gay guy is winning, and then you get aided for help. And it looked like y'all still didn't do nothing to him. You get what I'm saying? So that made it even worse.
Big Swift told me that were that video to continue, that they whooped his ass a lot more. Although you'd kind of wonder why that wasn't included in the video or why.
That's a bad thing to admit.
I mean, Dejon didn't look up.
He didn't look up, so y'all was throwing like hella pillows or hitting him in the back of his head.
Yeah.
That's what they could have been doing. That's because he had his head covered like this, so they probably.
I mean, I'm sure he knows how to lay down and cover up in that sort of situation. You know, like
tuck and roll.
Anybody else been jumped here? It is kind of a weird experience where you got to sort of just turtle up. You know, I've been there.
Hey, guess what? He definitely that might be like
you better get your ass back up. You better roll and jump back up when you getting jumped. You stay on that ground, it's over with.
But if you get 6 people trying to whoop your ass and you're curled up in a ball, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
if I start to get up,
either.
this shit over.
Yeah, no. If you wait that long, as soon as he hit the ground, he should have rolled and got his ass right back up.
No, the thing is, I think when
get
they was
back
kicking
right.
him,
Not the
he
most
probably touched
dexterous
him.
human.
that's asking a
know.
lot of him,
I know.
dog. That's
He
asking a
rolled
lot.
though. It was like once he got on his back, it was no way he was.
It was
getting
over with.
Yeah,
It has been pointed out by a lot of people that out of the entire No Jumper cinematic universe, I don't think none of them community dudes been in a fade throughout this whole thing, really.
yeah.
I mean, AD did have an incident in San Diego, but and all the No Jumper hosts, I mean, Hush and Suspect got down.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you know, like we talk about getting down quite a bit on this podcast.
Flacco's tried to catch a few fades.
Flacco ran up in here trying to fight what's his name? MJTV.
Yep.
I mean, really, like, you know, Luce, obviously, he's been doing his thing on all kinds of people.
Doing
Yeah.
his thing.
No, but
his thingy thing.
no,
Yeah.
but the person
You
that's
know,
gonna get their ass
I was
whooped.
at Complex
There
Con
you-
on
You
on
fought Black Sam, good point,
No. On behalf of No Jumper, you guys sent me into the Lions Den. What's the lawsuit on that, Dejon? Nah, just-
You got into a squabble with someone from your section.
And at work.
A
Nah,
tuna,
yeah.
a turned up non-affiliate.
And that's crazy.